were a little bit silly Billy.
This might be the worst bowl of oats I've ever made.
Why are we last?
Count. Always count.
It was insane. We got some cheesecake. We did it.
We're not gonna get home otherwise. It is game day, aka time for our first ever hybrid race. It's currently 7:05, 7:10, 7:15. And I'm getting ready. Slept in Liverpool overnight, and then we're basically just going to get ready real quick and then get some coffee, and our heats start at 9:30. We are making breakfast. This is so different from like show day and everything, because like when it comes to bodybuilding, I feel like you have everything like measured out perfectly, but here it's all about just fueling up and making sure that you've got enough energy to get through the whole thing without burning out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have some protein oats I prepped yesterday. I'm just gonna prep this, add some strawberries, add some grapes on top. Don't care about calories today. I'm gonna eat it and enjoy it. This might be the worst bowl of oats I've ever made, but I mean, not surprising because the whole flat is a little bit tilted. Anyways, I'm going to dive in. This is what we're dealing with, and then finish up with some grapes because carbs are gonna be needed. And Adam's in the back saying hi. So I do have a monster with me, but we are getting some coffee for Adam. Found a coffee shop that is open at 8. So
They say.
it's almost 8:30 now. And then our heat start at 9:30, but we have to go there earlier to sort out a couple of things because we were a little bit silly Billy. And we each got a pairs ticket for the same heats. So we are gonna defer one of them, which is already in the process, but we couldn't add ourselves as each other's like partners because we have tickets for the same heat. So we're gonna have to sort that out.
We're rivaled instead of team members.
Yeah, imagine just doing a pairs event on our own.
We're like against each other.
Yes. So we need to sort that out. We want to get it done before 9:30 so that we have plenty of time in the warm-up area.
You got me exclusive. I'm so high up and lucid. You take me to a safe place.
You know, never been to Liverpool before, so this is exciting. But we're only here for like the night. Should have brought a suitcase.
No, you don't beg. Keep it spicy. There's a fat flag. We on the right track, yeah. Driving me wild, giddy up like a stallion.
Okay, so I'm just very quickly going to put my hair up into a pony because I didn't do that before coming here, and then fix it with some hairspray. All checked in, admin sorted, and it is almost 9, which means that we need to be at athlete check-ins at 9:20, and then we're going to be told what to do. I honestly kind of was dreading this because first of a hybrid race, whatever, and we had like a lot of stress around it with the tickets and the deferral. It's all going to be so much fun. Now I'm very excited. I think this is the first time actually that I'm competing that's not in bodybuilding in the UK, which is insane if you think about it, but don't worry because that's gonna make a comeback too. I just feel like I go through phases when I'm like fully in love with bodybuilding and then I compete and then I take a couple of years off, and just this time around I just decided I needed like a different focus, and it genuinely like made me realize that I really love the sport.
Only make it rain. You got me exclusive. I'm so high up and
You might not hear me well because there's a lot of background noise, but we just finished the strength and also the endurance. It was insane. I feel like strength-wise, like my squats were okay, but I gassed myself with squats. And then strict presses, I just failed something like a weight that I can do very easily because I was so gassed for the squats, but hey ho, Adam crushed it. Did you come in first on running? Yeah. So he came in first in the running. I definitely didn't.
The things aren't lined up, so you couldn't tell who was in the lead. It had my number but not my name, so maybe by the end it's figured out. But
We're still on the leaderboard twice because we couldn't defer our ticket on time, so they're going to defer it after the event. But we were on the leaderboard twice, and I was so confused when I was cycling. I was like, what the? Why are we lost? We're now recovering, getting some fuel, getting some electrolytes, and then we're going to be doing the Metcon, which I'm really not looking forward to because I'm just spent. It's fun. It's loads of fun.
You got me exclusive. I'm so high, open lucid. You take me to a safe place. We steady on the same pace, yeah. I'm crazy. You like that? Don't back down. No, you drop back. Keep it spicy. There's a fact. We on the right track, yeah. Driving me wild, giddy up like a stallion. Saddle up and ride you, we crossing the line like a champion. Driving me wild, giddy up like a stallion. Saddle up and ride you, we crossing the line, we some champions. We know how to make it rain in the bedroom. We don't need a club, got our own booth. Coming at the same time, yeah. You don't got the time for us. When we make it rain in the bedroom, we don't tell us all what we gon' do. Dirty little secrets, yeah. Keep it in the streets with us. When we make it rain in the bedroom, we don't need a club, got our own booth. Coming at the same time, yeah. You don't got the time for us. When we make it rain in the bedroom, we don't tell us all what we gon' do. Dirty little secrets, yeah. Keep it in the streets with us. When we make it rain in the bedroom. When we make it rain in the, you got me exclusive. I'm so high, open lucid. You take me to a safe.
We did it! Died, but we did it. Oh my god. How are you feeling?
oh, dead.
We got some cheesecake. I got a caramel one with some banana and meringue, and Adam got a lemon one with raspberry and meringue on top. 16 grams of protein, very much so needed. I need carbs, man. We're gonna enjoy this, rest up a little bit, and then head out and meet our friends. But we have finally changed out of our sweaty clothes and left the venue after sitting there for about maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. Because don't get me wrong, the playlist was amazing, but we were just saying we felt like nothing after, empty. It's no thoughts, no feeling, nothing. But it was such a good experience, and I absolutely cannot wait to do it again. How was your experience, Adam?
It was good until the Metcon. Don't neglect the Metcon if you intend to do this. It's not fun if you haven't practiced. And also count. Always count. Don't lose count like I did. I lost count on the thrusters. We agreed beforehand that we would do 5 each. I did 10, and on the way back down, Hajni did most of my thrusters for me, so thank you very much.
I feel like most of this, even if you're not training specifically for it, you can do it if you're active. But you have to have some sort of strategy.
On the Metcon, 100%.
And especially on the Metcon. Even with the cardio, I think we absolutely nailed it with me running first and you cycling first, because Adam's a really strong runner. Lesson learned. Next time, 2026 workouts are out. So we're going to start training for that. Do a lot of practice Metcons, because that is the one that kills you. Strength-wise, Adam's an ex-weightlifter, now a runner. I'm a bodybuilder. I'm used to strength stuff. According to my Apple Watch, I burned around almost 900 calories. Don't believe what your watch says that you burned, by the way, because it's very inaccurate. But we need to refuel. We're going to have some hummus with some flatbread.
Hello. So, What we have here is some small plates. This is some butter bean hummus. First time for everything.
You know how we were on the train just a moment ago? Well, there was an incident, like a major incident on our way to London. So now we're off the train after an hour and a bit waiting, and we're in Milton Keynes trying to find a taxi to take us home because we're not going to get home otherwise. Fun times. We didn't expect this, but hey ho. It was actually like quite annoying because we were very close to being home. Yeah, we stopped at a station where it would have taken us like 20 minutes, 30 minutes to get home from the previous station, but they couldn't let us off because the station was closed. So now we're back in Milton Keynes and we're trying to find an Uber that is not like
£200.
So we have made it home, and it's actually been almost a week since the event. So I thought I would sit down with you because this past week has been absolutely incredible, and the last weekend was incredible. I've learned a lot, and I want to share it all with you. It was absolutely incredible. I never thought I would want to do any high intensity work like ever again that was functional after being an ex-gymnast who struggled with an eating disorder and body dysmorphia and punishing herself with exercise for a long time. But I've got to say, this was an incredible experience and I've learned so much, and I cannot wait to do this again. I'm not gonna lie, I felt broken for 2 full days. The event was on Sunday. I woke up on Monday and I was like, I'm gonna go for a 5K. And then all of a sudden by like 2 p.m. I was so sore that I literally couldn't sit on my bum at all. I was literally just doing steps until Wednesday this week, and it was very much so needed. But the goal for now and for the next 15 weeks or 14 weeks now is to just get my training intensity and the intensity that my body can handle up to a level where I don't feel broken after the next event that is in February. And I know that I need to address the elephant in the room because this channel started off as documenting my bodybuilding journey. I started it when I was in uni, still so obsessed with bodybuilding. I know that I haven't been in competition prep in a long time, and the exact reason why we did this competition was because of that. After my 2022 prep, like it was a very stressful prep. Over the course of like me preparing for the bodybuilding competition, I have moved 3 times. So I moved apartments 3 times. I got my phone stolen twice. We had a burglary. I traveled twice. And then after my first show, I burned my mouth so bad that I had to be put on codeine, and they had to take a biopsy at one of the biggest hospitals in London. It was a very stressful time. And then afterwards, I kind of fell out of love with not even the sport, not even the gym, but with myself. I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to my motivation dipping, when it comes to training, it's usually because I fall out of love with myself. Like I don't feel like myself. I feel like I'm lost, and that is exactly what happened. The reason why we signed up is because I needed a goal to work towards, and I needed something that was different from bodybuilding. So if you are wondering why there's no bodybuilding content recently, it's because your girl has been focusing on different things, because I truly believe that life and fitness comes in seasons, and sometimes you just need a little bit of change to learn to appreciate and for you to actually fully grasp how much you love the thing that you think that you've fallen out of love with. The past basically 5 months of getting into functional training has been the biggest sort of like mental battle, because I realized that this is not something that I really want to do like as a full-time, you know, sporting thing. I still do want to bodybuild, so don't worry, it's gonna make a comeback. But yes, the reason why we signed up is because I'm competitive AF and I really wanted to test my limits and push myself outside of my comfort zone. And we also thought that it would be a really cute couples activity to just compete together, because Adam is a long distance runner and he's an ex-weightlifter, so he's hella strong, and I'm a bodybuilder, ex-gymnast, so you know, we had our strengths in all different sort of like all 3 aspects of the ATHX Games, so it was really fun to commit to it and sign up. Obviously, this past week, I was thinking a lot about what happened, how can we make this better, how can I make sure that when we compete in Feb, it's going to go even better. When it comes to training, going into the next 14-15 weeks of training, I am mainly going to be focusing on building my strength up
and then doing lots and lots of conditioning work, because that is the thing that we really, really burned ourselves out on. And then potentially testing it every sort of like 4 weeks-ish, doing a full Metcon just to make sure that we know how to pace ourselves. Because this past weekend, the issue was that we just forgot to pace ourselves. Like, we went into it with strategy, and then, you know, adrenaline hits, you get excited, you think that you can do more, but then you gas yourself out. It was a lot of fasts, but, you know, they also taught us a lot of things, and I've learned so much about myself throughout this, which is honestly, in my opinion, like, that's the point of fitness, for you to learn about yourself, for you to evolve and constantly be pushing your comfort zone, which is, you know, what I did bodybuilding for competitively in those 2 seasons that I've documented. But for now, it's not that season of my life. And I truly believe that, you know, fitness is the greatest self-development and self-understanding tool, but it also has to evolve with you. And I know that, you know, even though this prep was not the most ideal when it came to the ATHX, because of moving, lots of work stress, life stress, furnishing a full apartment, like, it wasn't the most ideal, but it was an amazing way for me to learn about myself and to explore my current season of life. And I really honestly cannot wait to see how I can carry everything into the next round when we do that. It might be once, it might be twice, you know, never say never. But for now, the goal is going to be to just lock back in, get into a good routine with training, because now we have developed a training routine that works for the 2 of us, where we can train together, because obviously it's a pairs event, so we need to do some training together. So get into a good routine with nutrition, with training. I'm currently reverse diet, and I want to make sure that I can gain strength without gaining too much body fat. So I'm going to be talking about that too soon. And then go into next year basically faster, stronger, and fitter than ever, so that we can nail this comp in February and then prep for our next event, which is again going to be something that I've never done before, and I absolutely cannot wait to share everything with. So with that, I'm going to wrap this up here. Let me know if you have any questions. If you haven't yet, make sure that you subscribe, hit that like button, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video next week. I'm just so ready to show you that fitness can change with you in seasons, and it comes in seasons, and it's supposed to be aligned with who you are becoming. So right now, she's a functional girly, she's a hybrid girly. Maybe next time around, she's gonna be a different version of herself, but that's the beauty of life. I'm gonna stop rambling now. Have an absolutely amazing rest of your day. Love you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.